Yeah, so they're going to be cleaning a lot. So they anticipate needles and carts. At least 20 people were actually living in this homeless camp that's right across from an apartment complex here on 3rd Avenue in Everett. So they anticipate they're going to do a lot of cleaning. They think they're going to find anywhere from 200 to 300 shopping carts, and they anticipate they're going to be picking up over 14,000 needles. So this group, they're really going to start this weekend. So we do want to show you some photos of previous homeless camp cleanups that the Hand Up Project has done. So the group is known for going into these homeless camps, moving homeless communities out and connecting them with services like detox treatment and housing. So then they physically go into these camps and clean up the mess left behind. But these volunteers are noticing a change in the people they are running into.
We're running into more families out there that are economically displaced. They lost their jobs unexpectedly. The money's just not there, and now they've got to survive.
Smiley says these families are telling him they've lost their homes because of the coronavirus pandemic. So the Hand Up Project will start the cleanup at 8 o'clock this morning. They will continue tomorrow, but they anticipate because it's such a huge cleanup, it will take longer than the weekend. So this is happening right across the street from the Fulton's Crossing apartment complex on 3rd Avenue in Everett. So they really do need more volunteers. They were hoping for 30 to 50 volunteers. He says he's not sure who's going to show up. So they know that we're in a pandemic right now. So they're going to have face shields, masks, gloves, hand sanitizer, everything that they will need to keep volunteers healthy while they're out here. But they do need more volunteers. So if you'd like to volunteer, just text the word volunteer to the number on your screen. That is 206-448-4545, and we will send you that link. Live here in Everett, Kiara Alfallen, King 5 News.